Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bankanai22. So, I'm in a Gundam, I don't know, I keep watching it. And you guys have seen the channel, I'm going crazy with the Gundam discussion videos. Regardless of the fact, regardless of that fact, let's move on to something else. Ancient Magus Bride, Season 2, Episode 8, Slow but Sure, Part 2. Part 2. Um, this was a weird one. So they're at the camp. We do get like another scene aside from the actual events, and this is just Chise saying that ever since her arm became all black, that arm she has, she's be able to perceive things a lot easier. Go figure. Now, basically, this episode goes where you think it's going to go. Now, this thing that attacks them, I am 98.9% sure it was brought by Philomia. Or, more importantly, Philomia's familiar, whatever that thing was from last week's episode. So, that's a normal episode. They're basically camping and so on and so forth. She's chopping wood. They see this horse. And if you don't know, well, I don't remember the name of the horse. Folklore is the whole, the selfie, I think you could call it. A horse that rides on the water. Well, this horse is a little different. Apparently, if you ride it while in the water, it'll grab you, drown you, and eat you. But we see that horse. A little dialogue here and there going on between Lucy and Chise. There was this funny scene. They were sleeping, and she says, "Oh, when they get home, she has to study. I have things to do." And Chise says, "Yes, I have things to do." And she ends the conversation. She's like, "Well, what is it?" That was funny. What a funny scene. I like Lucy. She's rough around the edges, but obviously she's got major baggage going on. But most of the episode was just lackadaisical camping stuff. Until we do get one scene. We have the little nighttime thing, and Lucy makes a comment saying that Chise's eyes don't look human. And from there, they go on their separate ways. They sleep. She has that little comment I just said. In the morning, she sees Philomena. Now, I've already talked about this from last week. Now, listen. I've seen Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel, and that grandma is throwing too much Zukin vibes, as I said from last week. But regardless, we see Philomena. She's very skittish towards Chise, and and then she goes on her way. Lucy comes in and says, "Oh, you're talking to her? You're being nice to her?" And then Chise basically contorts, "Oh, do you hate her?" And she says, "Yeah." But she doesn't let out the reason why. And then she says, "Go light the fire again." Now, the next night, however, something happens. So, Lucy goes out, and after a while, oh, by the way, before I continue, Alias is in this episode. I cannot believe this happened. Before the camping trip, he was saying that he wanted to go with her. So instead, because he had classes and whatnot, and there was like a big back and forth between the two, he decides to find another way to go with her. on the camping trip. He splits his skull. I'm not joking. And then he has a creature half. One half is the skull and the other half is nothing. And he's with her. As like a trained dog or something. But it's not like he's not there completely. So he gives her advice. But he can't help her, you know? So they notice Lucy's been gone for a while. They go to try to find her. She's knocked out. Apparently something drained her magic. Or something along those lines. And they get her back. And they're going back. And that's when we see this. A Cyclops centaur. And it has a specific name. I didn't really catch the name. Very complicated to say. But from what Elias tells Chise, it's weak against fresh water. So, they're running away from it. Oh, it's attacking her. It was pretty severe. Kind of a big threat here. Eventually, they get to a river. And they get over the river. Just a little small little thing. And Elias, he calls that horse that we saw last time. The horse that eats people. And they're able to ride it. Chise and Rihanna, I forgot Rihanna's also in this episode. And Zoe and everything. But now they don't do much. Really, it's just Rihanna that does much in this episode here. They get on the horse and start booking it. And the thing's chasing them. Eventually what happens is they get stuck in the water. And this horse, holy shit, just kicks this centaur right in the water. It's supposed to be dissolving. But it doesn't. And the oh my god scenes happen. That black hand transforms. It's got feathers and claws. And there's something that awakens in Chise. And she's able to kill it. Of course, we don't know where it came from. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, 98.9% positive. It came from the familiar of Philomena. Now, this is because she feels weird with Chise. A lot of people, Lucy and Philomena are probably the only two who look at Chise and say, no. Well, not like no. They just, they know she's not human. In their eyes. So, it's understandable why she did this to some extent. Now, the thing is killed. They get back on shore. Rian has a small fight with the horse. The horse is like, he doesn't want to play games. He doesn't want to go into that fight because he gets an axe. He got a key that he can train. He can interact with magic items and magic objects and turn them into whatever they need to be turned into. So, kind of an interesting deal. He's able to get the horse out. Now, even though the horse is leaving, and even though he can't eat anyone, Chise decides to cut off a piece of her hair and feed it to the horse. He's on his way. Done deal. So, I should mention, when she was attacking that thing in the water, the thing that's in her arm was talking to her, saying destroy horrors and everything else. So, that happened. But that was the episode. That was pretty much the episode. So, it feels like a good one. Last week was more dialogue heavy, things revealed. We saw. I can't believe I cannot believe I made a Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel reference. That is, I know a lot of people don't watch these videos, for this show. But man, that was like, how did I, whatever. Anyway, moving on. This was a good episode. I think it was better than last week. Because like I said, last week was pretty dialogue heavy. We got some action. Got a battle, a little thing going on. Obviously, see Chise's curse is developing, and she's using it to her advantage. And you know, it was pretty good for what it was. I probably would give this 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Animation was on par as usual. It was fantastic. Um, the music was good. Everything was pretty standard. Now next week I think it's gonna be a lot better because we have Caterpillars, this guy who's dead. He keeps making appearances because Chise has his eye. So he makes an appearance. And from the preview, we do see Philomena. And I think Chise's confronting her. But I'm not really sure what is being done here. I don't know what really is, Because right now we're up to episode 8. Next week's episode 9. So we're getting close to the end. And this show's really been about the academy, Chise finding friends, learning from them, learning about herself, trying to find her place, I guess you could say, among whoever. But I thought it was good. We'll see how things go on forward with this show. I would probably say this is a feast for the eyes. And so is Hell's Paradise. The number one show that I think I've been reviewing that has been is obviously Gundam. But this show, I do must say, I really enjoy it. I enjoy reviewing it. I find it very refreshing to an extent. I find it interesting that I can make that reference. I can actually look at this character, this grandmother, Philomena's grandmother, and make that reference and say, holy shit, are we going to get a Zoken moment? She almost feels like Zoken. She does, for me at least, as someone who's watched Heaven's Feel and everything. But, that's another time. All right, that's all I got for you guys. 10, like I said, 9 out of 10 for this one. Like I said, no Hell Paradise this weekend. It's going to be a little different. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. As far as, I do have one idea. Sort of like me pulling at straws. Another Gundam, which for Mercury, discussion video. This one, though, is me comparing that maybe this show is grabbing some influence from another show. A show from the West. Stay tuned to that. That'll be this Saturday. This has been Bon. I'll see you guys later. Horses on water and centaurs and Chise ripping that centaur to pieces. I'll see you guys later.